What's up, guys? Welcome to Down the Weeboo Hole. I'm your boy Jake,
And I'm Jordan.
That's Jordan.
Cut you off there.
Today on Down the Weeboo Hole, we will be talking about an anime that came out recently, which is Dr. Stone.
Oh, hell yeah.
We both finished it recently. Well, me more than Jordan.
I mean, it ended recently.
Oh yeah, but probably not when this video comes out.
Yeah.
But let's get into it. What did you think of Dr. Stone?
Dr. Stone's awesome.
Yeah, I'm with you
So cool.
100%. You told me to check it out, and I do not regret it.
Yeah. Everybody was on the hype train for Dr. Stone and Demon Slayer at the same time.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, these two series are amazing. They even like went head to head in a clash on a Twitter poll of the best anime of all time, which like beat out Steins Gate, Code Geass, Berserk.
Okay,
Makes
that's
no
too
sense.
much.
Yeah, like it's recency bias, right? It's a lot of people that are just getting into anime, but as far as gateways go, Demon Slayer and Dr. Stone are incredible.
Yeah, they are.
And Dr. Stone's really good because it takes this sci-fi element, but implements a lot of real world into it. And for any nerd, like this is the well done version of the Big Bang Theory for anime.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Well, no. This is more like you like Discovery Channel
Yeah. Okay.
in
yeah,
anime form.
Yeah. Let's say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
How it's made.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it's more like how it's made.
Yeah.
But I guess you can give like a short premise, Jordan, if you want.
So basically, one fateful day, the entire world gets petrified into stone by a mysterious green light that just sends everybody into a 3,700-year slumber until one high school student known as Senku.
Don't they come back at the year 3,700?
What? No.
No.
No, it's 3,700 years later.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're in year 5,000 something. Pretty sure, yeah.
I think it's the other way around.
No. They're asleep for 3,700 years. It's not for 1,700. That's not enough time. It's 3,700. Everything gets covered in moss, in overgrowth. Basically, nature takes back over the world. The world we know currently is gone. Buildings, like they still stand, but they're pretty much decayed at this point.
Yeah, we get to see in one episode like that monk.
Yeah.
That's actually the monk that he uses for, I forget what he uses it for, but that was cool. And it's like the copper is like decaying.
Yeah.
But it's still lasting for over like 3,000 years, which
Yeah.
is nuts.
And Yuzuriha almost breaks out into tears when she sees it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's this high school student. He has these two friends, Taichi and Yuzuriha, and they're both also encased in stone. But he breaks out in the spring, and the reason that he breaks out in the spring, which I find insane, is that he counted every single passing second.
Yeah.
Because your consciousness does not slumber while petrified. You stay conscious, you know what's going on. I guess you could shut off your brain if you wanted to in that state, maybe, I don't
Yeah,
know.
and that's probably how you die.
No, I don't think they would actually die. I think that they would just take a while. It would be like a comatose state and take a while to wake up, or maybe just take a slap on the face or something. But anyway, Senku, the main character, actually counts to make sure that he wakes up in spring.
Yeah.
When he depetrifies.
Because he's like, I'm fucked if I don't.
Yeah, exactly. If I wake up in winter, then I'm not going to be able to survive. And he figures this out really quick. He starts counting immediately, and then he breaks out because of some kind of I don't know. It's an acid or something that breaks down the petrification. So we know that the stone it actually goes all the way through your body. It's not just surface stone. It's actually the entire thing. But when the petrification happens, it happens in reverse, like the depetrification. Basically, it starts from the inside, breaks out, and eventually the surface will crack.
Okay.
And he breaks out of it. He sets up a bunch of the essentials that he's gonna need, right? So clothing, and he makes himself like a little hut or whatever, and like
In like 6 months.
for 6 months he sets this all up until he finally depetrifies his best friend Taichi. And
Oki.
what?
It says Taiju.
I've been saying Taichi. It's Taiju. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was still thinking of Haikyuu apparently. with Daichi.
For me, for like a split second, I thought Taiju was gonna be the main character because it was like following him like a lot during like,
really?
the first episode. I'm like, are they like playing a little game with us?
Nah,
Like,
it's always the dude with the wacky hair.
of course.
He's
He's like Yugimoto over here.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, Taiju.
Fucking onion head over.
Taiju gets depetrified. He was moved by Senku, and basically Senku needed muscle.
Yeah.
And he depetrifies him, and eventually depetrifies the girl he was going to confess to in the first episode, Yuzuriha.
Yeah.
And
Which
now-
I found was like, holy crap, he accomplished his goal really fast.
yeah, really fast. Now, where's the series gonna
Where's
go?
the series gonna go now? And
Yeah.
then they resurrect like this, like the
Superhuman.
strongest man in Japan.
Primate, yeah.
Which I still don't really understand.
You watched it subbed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Which I didn't really understand, but it was like, okay, I see where it's going. So now there's like this whole, and this guy wants to get rid of all the older people who are like destroying the world and like
Basically, he
poisoning
doesn't
it.
want civilization to restart.
Yeah.
He wants things to remain simple so that greed never takes over the human race again. And he's basically trying to be the king.
And Senku was
well-
like, fuck that, I just want to do science.
Yeah, that's it, pretty much.
Which, okay, let's get into this. I think Senku is freaking awesome.
Yeah, he's sick.
I think he's an awesome main character. I like
Yeah.
him a lot more than Tanjiro, to be quite honest. I find like I like that he's a little bit of a dick,
Yeah,
but he's also fun and he's smart. He's calculating. He's weak,
yeah,
like physically.
Yeah.
But that's what makes him fun because he's all brain, and
yeah.
I love brain
as,
characters.
Yeah, as far as
Lelouch.
Lelouch and Light.
Exactly.
You know, you think of all of these big brains
Big
across
Brians,
anime.
yeah.
They've always been super impressive characters, and this is no exception. Senku is awesome. He makes the revival fluid, which is he's able to get people out, and it works really fast.
Yeah.
It's able to depetrify
Yeah, they're
people.
already depetrifying people like in episode 3?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, the
I think it was
series was-
episode 2 actually.
Yeah, the series was just like hitting like every note like fast.
Yeah,
And
but
then-
it has to. It sets up its premise. It allows you to. It gives you a storyline.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? Gives you an antagonist super quickly, and then immediately starts into the story.
Yeah.
And I find that really good. It
Yeah.
didn't spend too much time on like how are we going to do this sort of thing. It's a lot of it feels like villain of the week to me. With what Senku does, like he's coming up with a different invention every single week,
yes.
right?
But I like
not
that.
actually villain of the week, but like invention of the week.
But I like that because, as we were saying in our other video, it's like we're learning
Yeah.
about like human society, human civilization, and how it progressed, and all these great scientists, and how,
Yeah.
like, I can't even imagine these things. Like, it's nuts.
And it's beautiful how human interaction is tossed into the mix, right?
exactly.
Especially when he gets to
That-
his village.
Yeah, this village is
Yeah.
freaking awesome. I love all the characters that are introduced.
Yeah.
Chrome is sick.
Yeah. So basically, there's a society. I don't know if we spoil what they are, but there's a.
It's okay. There's going to be spoilers in this video.
Yeah.
Where if you're
If you
watch
have-
this video,
yeah.
watch the series if you haven't already. We're going to spoiler territory. We're just going to talk about the series right now.
That's
so
it.
let's just go in
Yeah.
straight into it.
So, yeah, I love that he gets to the village, obviously, which he doesn't yet know is the ancestors of his father,
Yeah.
who was in space at the time, who came down and
Yo.
restarted civilization.
That backstory,
Yeah, it's nuts.
it's awesome, and that he had it like saved on that disc,
yeah.
and he believed, and it's so wholesome that he believes in his son like so much. And
Yeah.
It's like, you're the one who would find this disc.
Yeah.
I know you would.
And he doesn't know that for a fact. He has no way of knowing in the future whether he's going to actually find it or not, if he's going to depetrify, but he truly believes it, and that's what ends up happening. And it's crazy that they have this prophecy that's passed down. It's like the Void Century, right?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
passed down through the generations. And when Ruri actually hears his name for the first time, she's like, wait, no way.
Yeah.
You're Senku, and he meets all these awesome characters. I'm personally shipping Senku and Kohaku, by the way.
Kohaku's my new waifu of the year.
Yeah,
To be quite honest,
she's amazing.
I really like her.
Yeah, she's really fun. I thought that she would be generic as hell, but
Me too, but-
she's quite interesting.
I thought a lot of the characters were gonna be generic as hell, but they're like all like
they're all interesting.
They're all interesting and fun. I even like the welder, not the welder, but Kaseki, who's like the not welder, but the
old man glass blower.
Yeah, the glass
Yeah,
blower.
yeah, yeah.
Like he's actually when
He's super cool.
when Chrome
the
and
friend
yeah,
thing? Yeah.
when they call him his friend and he's like crying and he's like happy to have like scientist friends. It was really wholesome,
Yeah.
really nice. I freaking love Gen or Jen, whatever his name
Oh,
is.
Asagiri again?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's like up there as one of the funniest characters.
Dude, he's one of the most interesting characters ever because you don't know if he's ever gonna flip to antagonist.
I don't want
I'm
him
always so worried.
but I don't want him to. Like, I really like him as a character because he feels like he sees science and he's like, yo, I'm with you guys.
I feel that if ever he switches to antagonist, for whatever reason, it's only for the betterment of Science and Senku. Like
Maybe.
he's gonna
Yeah.
he's gonna pull a 180 and be like, I'm dying for you, basically. And I feel like he's gonna die, dude.
Yeah.
He's going to die. Like, of anybody, it's definitely gonna be him.
He's freaking fun.
yeah.
When he gets his Coca-Cola.
Yeah, dude. So happy. No, everything. Dude, the sulfur.
Oh my god. Is that when they went to go collect it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that
dude.
was intense part.
When is it Ginro or Kinro?
It's Ginro.
When Ginro saves him at the
Yeah.
last second, he's about to die. It's fucking crazy. Just there's so many good moments, and you don't like a lot of the series. To my memory, a lot of the series is him explaining the science behind things and like actually building stuff. But that's not everything. A lot of it is the human interaction. A lot of it is
survival
backstory as well. Like when we got Senku, Taiju, and Yuzuriha's backstory, the fact that they were all friends from a young age, that was so interesting that like it seemed like he just revived Yuzuriha for no reason, but then we later find out that no, they've been friends for a long time as well.
Yeah. And he's been helping with his experiments all this time.
Yeah, that's
from like bullies and stuff.
So I can't wait to see them back in because we know we're getting the Stone Wars arc.
Yeah,
which is
I
gonna
can't
be
wait.
Super interesting. They actually built a cell phone, so now they're going to be able to
That was
communicate.
insane.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't think it'd be that quick. I was like, what? A cell phone
like,
already?
He's going so fast through
Yeah.
like time, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
And like it's really cool to see other characters like Chrome and the old man,
Mm-hmm.
and they're already creating new inventions that have already been created in our time period, but
Yeah.
they're making them themselves because they see what.
They came up with a water wheel on their own.
Yeah, exactly.
Or rather, Chrome did. Maybe
Yeah.
he was mostly the brains behind that. But like, you don't know that exists, and he's basing all of his knowledge on what he's seen Senku do, and he's improving it, which is basically what science is.
Yeah.
It's improvements on other people's discoveries.
And that's why I love Chrome, because he's like this, not mentor, but a apprentice of Senku's.
Yeah, and
like-
he seemed like he was going to be ditzy and not know what he was talking about
Yeah.
at the beginning, but he's actually super smart.
Yeah, and he's really cool, and I love his interaction with Ruri.
Yeah,
Like,
as well.
I love that there's like a mini tournament arc.
Yeah, that
like
was cool.
in between. I'm like, oh,
It's
yo,
like a 1 episode long.
this
but
is shonen.
yeah, definitely.
And it was freaking funny when Ginro is
Gets
like,
his-
I can become the leader.
Yeah.
And he just goes crazy.
The best thing was the glasses
Oh,
as
Kinro
well.
with the helmet, and then he loses anyways because it's
The,
shonen.
yeah, the glasses and Suika as well with
Yep.
with her melon head.
Oh, and her face.
Yeah. Oh, dude, her face was the best.
When she's like an old lady. That was really fun. It's really like a really fun series.
Yeah.
And I'm really enjoying it.
Definitely is.
I only put Demon Slayer higher than it because Demon Slayer I think is better made.
Yeah.
And like the OP is freaking god tier. But I don't know. There's something about Dr. Stone that just like resonates with me so much. It's just I really love the characters and their interactions and how fun it is.
Yeah. A lot of the time it's fun, and then when it gets serious, it's like it shifts tone, and it's done so well.
Yeah.
Like when what's his name shows up, dude with the spear. I forget his name. White hair.
Oh, I forget his name too, but I know who you're talking
Is
about.
he on there?
No, he's not here on the list, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
He works for what's his
I want to say it's Hyoga.
Sokka. I forget.
I think it's Hyoga. Hold on. We'll be right back. Yeah, so it is Hyoga and Homura, the two right hands for Tsukasa.
yeah.
I find them super interesting as well.
So
So
cool.
yeah.
He makes like cotton candy for Homura.
yeah,
That
yeah, actually eats it. She must have also been revived, right?
Yeah.
'Cause there's
Everyone-
there's no
everyone's
other,
been revived.
There's no other civilization as far as we know. But the way she reacts to the cotton candy is almost as if she's never had it, which
Yeah.
is intriguing
Why?
because that seems odd.
How?
Why would she have never had cotton candy
Why would she have? Oh wait, that's
if
true.
she was depetrified? It
Okay,
almost
yeah.
makes me feel like
Maybe
there's
there's
another,
another-
civilization.
I'm pretty
somewhere.
sure there is because this is shonen. Remember? So like this world could be a lot bigger than we think. And what's his name? Tsukasa might just be the first antagonist.
Yeah, could be.
And there
We
could be-
only know Japan, right? And for the
Yeah.
for the first few episodes, we assume Nobody else is depetrified. Senku's the first human on Earth, and he turns out not to be, right?
Yeah.
There's a whole civilization right now.
I'm
Now,
hoping this series goes on for a long time.
it looks like it will. It's got a lot of potential.
Look, we say that about every shonen, but
Yeah.
we never know, right? Food Wars is ending. Well, Food Wars ended.
Well, the manga did, yeah.
So
There's a lot of potential for this story to be very long. It could also be very short.
yeah.
We don't know. I want to talk about theories
Okay.
next. I want you to tell me what you think about the green light, what you think about the person that did that to everybody. Mainly those two. Let's start with those two things.
I have no idea. I think it's like maybe some like radiation from like an not evil organization, but some kind of power surge or something went off and petrified everyone. Someone maybe like some scientific discovery went haywire.
So as far as what the green light is, I'm gonna have you watch the video in a bit from Film Theory, just so that you can get sort of an idea of what it might be. And as far as the person that did it, I don't know who they are, but I believe they are alive.
Yeah, probably.
3,700 years? But it's not impossible. Because assuming the green light is what we think it is...
Well, you can just tell me what it is.
Okay, so the theory that Matt Pat put out, which I think is very interesting, is that they're actually nanobots
Okay.
that are changing cellular configuration and turning everybody to stone. So they notice how everybody still has their clothing on. It doesn't affect clothing. It only affects biological matter.
Okay.
So the nanobots are programmed to go in and encase you in stone. And notice what the stone does. It has healing properties,
Yeah.
right? So whoever sent this out knew that it would heal everybody simultaneously, right? It would fix all illness, all injury, everything. You'd be healed at 100%.
Yeah.
So that's why he did it. Maybe the problem lies in that he meant to like decase everybody, and he himself got encased.
Yeah. So then.
Right, he or she, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I think that's what might have happened.
Maybe.
I think also, I have a theory. It's a strange theory, but I think Senku's dad is alive.
Maybe.
I know it's out there, but I think that he's alive. I think that he may have found the source of the radiation.
And then like, froze himself.
Yeah,
So,
and would have stayed alive.
That's a possibility, but I kind of hope he's dead. It adds more romance to the story.
I could go either way because it would still be a hell of a huge reveal.
It would.
You know?
For sure.
It'd be very interesting. So those are the major theories.
Okay.
Right now, obviously, there's still a lot of mystery surrounding the series in general, like the light, like what who sent it out, what exactly it does. Because in the first episode, we see that all swallows in the world.
Yeah,
were
that was
petrified
really.
first. That was a test run.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I see.
So that was somebody running a test run, making sure that they could specifically target one species.
Okay.
Because notice no other animal
Yeah.
had this happen to them, but we know that it's biomatter. So there has to be like
DNA strain or something.
yeah, DNA signature, exactly.
Okay.
So that's what makes it more plausible to be nanobots.
Yeah, that's
Right.
cool.
Yeah.
I could see something like that.
Yeah.
But to me, that's not even important. I don't even care about the green light or anything like
I
that.
find it interesting.
I do. I find it interesting, but while watching the series, I was more concerned with the now.
yeah.
I didn't care about the past. Like usually I'm like always thinking like One Piece. I'm like, oh, it's something Void Century. Like,
Yeah, 'cause
that's
it's-
stuff I care about.
'cause
But for
it's-
this, I feel like the urgency
Yeah.
is there already. We
yeah,
have, like,
exactly.
we have this big bad who's like gonna like ruin everything.
He's gonna kill everybody.
Yeah.
So,
And we see him. We see how strong this guy is. Which I think he's a good antagonist.
he really is.
Because you do feel for him. You get like a small scene about his past, and it was enough.
I don't feel for extremists.
Okay, but no, that's fine, Doflamingo. But
Exactly.
but I feel bad for him. Like he just wanted to collect shells for his sister, and then some guy's like, "No, this is my beach," and beats the shit out of you.
Yeah.
which is sad.
Yeah.
But
I
I see where he comes from, and he's ridiculous. Like he's a ridiculous character.
He's
but
not going to be around forever, though. There are going to be other antagonists.
I really hope so, or I hope he gets defeated, not killed.
Yeah.
And he comes back later, because I really hope this series does last longer, because we need more One Pieces and like Naruto's. I feel like
I don't
things-
think it'll ever be one of those. I think at most it's like a 250.
Yo, that's
episode.
fine. That's it's a fairy tale. I'll take a fairy tale.
Yeah, Fairy Tail's not bad. Yeah, I could see that. Same thing with Demon Slayer. You know,
Yeah.
they're sort of running the same course. Those two, they're side by side, head to head.
It's cool to see all these new shonen come out.
Yeah, yeah,
It's interesting
kind
because our big three that we grew up with are like coming to a close. Well,
Yeah.
they've ended,
yeah.
except for One Piece.
And now it's the big two.
Yeah, or like My Hero Academia.
So it's a new big three actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's My Hero, Demon Slayer, and Doctor Stone.
yeah.
now.
Attack on Titan's ending, so like
Yeah, I don't know if I consider that shonen necessarily.
it's like
it's targeting an
seinen.
older audience.
it's like
I feel.
seinen.
Yeah. But yeah, no, definitely. There's still a bunch of really good shows coming out, and all of them, like a lot of them, come out of Jump, man. That's
Yep.
It's not the biggest magazine for no reason.
Yeah,
It's-
it's an awesome magazine, and like there's a lot of good anime that's coming out recently. 2019 was a really good year.
Yeah, 2020 is going to be insane, especially for sequels, like
Yeah.
for continuing seasons.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah, but we are getting Doctor Stone. I would assume this year.
I really hope.
I think fall, if I had to guess, fall 2020 is when we would get the next season. So, like airing 1 year apart from each other makes a lot of sense.
Do you have any complaints about this anime?
Do I have any complaints?
For me, it's the animation can be like a little sloppy at times. Like I don't feel like it can be as detailed as it can be, which makes me upset. But besides that,
I don't think that's the thing is I don't think that's the art style's fault. I think it really is the
it's
studios.
the animation
Yeah.
itself. It's not the art style. It's the animation. Sorry.
For me, the animation isn't so important as long as it's crisp when it needs to be.
Yeah.
There's downtime like when they're just like
Talking.
talking and when they go chibi mode and whatever.
Mhm.
Like I'm okay with that, even if it's not super good. So long as you like on big focus moments, you actually up your animation game. I'm fine, which they have.
They do.
They
Like when they do the close-ups of like Senku's face, where he's like, yeah,
yeah, exactly.
intense. It's
Like
really
on,
good.
on his red eyes and
Yeah, yeah.
whatnot. Yeah, for sure. So I don't have that much of a problem. For me, it's like if the story's not good, then you're already a bust. But the story's good. Then I'll look at the animation. That's just gonna either bump my score up or down,
okay.
realistically. And I don't think the animation is that bad. I
I don't think it's bad. I just think that sometimes it can be a little
Yeah.
sloppy, which
No,
takes me out of it sometimes.
sure, it could definitely be better. It could be a Ufotable series.
Exactly.
But
That's what I said. Demon Slayer was put up just for that reason. But I
Yeah.
think I do prefer Doctor Stone as like
As
a
far as
story,
story?
as far as story and characters.
I prefer Doctor Stone as far as potential because Demon Slayer feels like there's not much wiggle room here. Like
We'll see.
you know the objective, you know your enemies, like there's nothing that's been set up as like this huge ass mystery, whereas Doctor Stone there is. And
Yeah.
and where if the mystery ever falls short, you have the science to fall back on and to see how Senku's going to further advance civilization and how quickly. So there's always something to look for and look at in Doctor Stone, whereas Demon Slayer is just like it's one track mind going in one direction, and there's nothing pulling you from all sides, kind of thing. And
We'll see.
That for me makes an anime a little bit weaker. That's why Demon Slayer for me is not a 10. You know,
Yeah.
it's because it doesn't do the mystery box the way that One Piece does.
Well,
So-
nothing does the mystery box
No,
like One Piece does.
obviously, but
And, we have like avoid millenniums for Doctor Stone.
yeah, for sure. But nothing, as far as we're concerned, nothing really happened during that time.
Yeah, but you never know, and they can always expand on it.
Yeah. Plus, we're only in Japan.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, we don't know what's happening in the rest of the world. Maybe Japan was the only place that was left undepetrified, right? They were the only ones left
Yeah.
petrified. I don't
Maybe.
know why I took like double negative on that one, but
Oh, they were. They'd be found by now. Maybe. Who
they're,
knows?
they're an island.
It's true.
You know, maybe people forgot about them for some reason. The Japanese tend to
Those
keep to
damn
themselves.
11s.
Japanese tend to keep to themselves a lot. But yeah, no, I really do like the series. I can't wait to see where it goes. So excited for the Stone Wars because you already know if it's done well, they're gonna fail somehow.
Yeah.
They're for sure gonna fail. It's not gonna work out the way that they're expecting to, because up until now, Senku hasn't had any major
Well,
hitches.
Senku's dead right now.
Yeah, exactly. But Tsukasa knows that's not actually true.
Yeah.
And even though he hasn't seen it with his own eyes, Hyoga has, Gen has, whatever. But up until now, Senku hasn't had. He's had a close encounter with death. He should have been
A few
dead.
times.
Well, one major one, obviously, the one where he gets struck on the neck and the
Yeah.
stone saves him.
Well, he falls in a hole that one time with what's his face.
With Magma, yeah. Yeah, sure, but like he always gets out of those situations. He's never had a situation where he's actually like straight up failed.
Yeah,
You know?
you're right.
And I'd like to see that. Even though like the almost getting killed could be considered a fail, it was very early in the series. We knew it wasn't actually going to happen. There's no threat level there. Whereas anything from here on out becomes threat level. It could be threat level to Senku's very existence or just his well-being. He could get captured, whatnot, you know?
So I have a question
Yeah.
that I wasn't really... So Tsukasa just let Taiju and
Yuzuriha, yeah.
just join his...
I
civilization?
feel, knowing Tsukasa and knowing how smart he actually is, I think that he did it as a way to know if Senku was actually still alive.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah.
I wish we saw it, because it feels kind of weird just to have them and not being told.
They're also hostages, keep in mind.
Yeah, that's true.
At this point, like he can use them as bait, he can use them as ransom, like
Yeah.
he can do whatever he wants with them. He's very smart to keep them around.
He is.
So if anything, it was risky of Senku to send them there. I think that if he would have been smart about it, he would have brought them with him. Because no matter how you look at it, Tsukasa would always be anticipating the outcome of they will betray me.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really help you to send them basically possibly to their deaths. I don't know. It's kind of a plot hole, kind of not.
I wouldn't call it plot hole. It's just like...
It's
just
risque.
something.
Yeah.
Because I think the probably the writer wanted us to like really focus on what's this fuck Senku.
I think he wanted us to focus on
And the village.
the village specifically.
Yeah.
And if Taiju and Yuzuriha had been around, he wouldn't have been able to develop Ginro, Kinro,
Yeah, exactly.
Chrome, Ruri, and Kohaku as well as he did.
But I do hope we get like more of his friends and like seeing more of them, because I really like them and like what I've seen of them so far. But
Yeah, they're great characters.
they leave and you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't get much of them.
It's fine. We got other good characters
Exactly.
to replace them
yeah.
temporarily.
I freaking love the new characters. So
Yeah, they're really good.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
There's not much more to say.
That's it.
If you haven't watched Dr. Stone and you watch this video, what's wrong with you?
Sorry.
There's a lot of spoilers, but
Yeah.
be sure to watch this series. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the series.
Mm-hmm.
I know I have a friend. He did not like the series at all. He gave up after like 9 episodes. He thought it was trash. But I have other friend who freaking loves it as well. So I don't know.
All right. Well, you have to tell me who this friend of yours is that didn't like it. I really want to know. But anyway, guys, yeah, that's it for the video. If you guys did enjoy, as usual, make sure to leave a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, if this is your first time on the channel, or otherwise, make sure to hit that notification bell to keep up to date with all of our uploads. If you want to hit us up on Discord, make sure to do so. Join our Discord. It's in the description down below, as well as links to our Twitter and our Instagram if you want to keep up with us on social media. And we will catch you guys on the next episode.
You're welcome.
Gakko Pasento.